Nice run, Lori Diamond, way to go. Jesse Carter, congratulations. Ian Rollins, nice job. Joe Soul, nice job.
We finally got it. This is definitely a very hard-earned medal for me. Today I will give you guys the breakdown of the race and of course like my full experience of the Boston Marathon. We left Columbus it's like 2 days before the race. As soon as we got to Boston, we just went straight to the packet pickup, because for me that's very important. We actually got there a little bit late. I would say we got there like 3 p.m. and we only had like about 2-3 hours before, you know, the packet pickup closes. The next day we actually went to the finish line area just to see what's going on there, and yeah, the energy there was just really amazing. A lot of people there, like runners doing their shakeout runs, and also like some elite athletes like doing their interviews, so it was very cool to see them there. So we strolled around a little bit after that, and then I head back to the hotel because I need to rest before, you know, before the race. The morning of the race, I woke up like around 5 a.m. But 2 hours before, you know, the bus pickup. Went down to get my coffee, drink 1.5 cup of coffee because like it's a race day, so I just didn't want to drink like more than that, just to be sure that I'm not over caffeinated. And then did a little bit of warm up outside. After that, I went straight to Dunkin' Donut to get a bagel for my breakfast. Came back and then changed, and I just actually brought that bagel with me because my bus pickup is at 7:30, but my race won't start until 10:25, so I really had a big gap in between. So I decided to just bring, you know, my bagel with me and then eat it like 2 to 3 hours before the race. And from our hotel all the way to the bus pickup, there's actually 2 ways to get there. You can just jog if you want, like it's about 2 miles I think, or maybe less, or you can take the train. So we decided to take the train because it's gonna be a long day. I was just really trying to conserve my energy, and yeah, it was like a quick train ride, probably like less than 10 minutes. We got there and it was just really crazy. Just to get on the bus, I would probably say it took at least 45 minutes. And then the bus ride from there to the starting line, it was like about an hour of drive. As soon as we got off the bus, there's a little bit of walk to get to the starting line. Actually, I just really had enough time to go to the bathroom and then eat my breakfast, and then like, you know, just 5 or 10 minutes, like they were like telling us to go to the starting line. Made it to the starting line with about 15 minutes to spare, so feeling really comfortable and feel good because I always like to have a little bit of time. I was able to do some strides, and I kind of like tried to get back to that kind of mindset, like what should I do before the race, and then trying to calm myself down before the race, because for me that's very important. At exactly 10:25, the race started. I would say it was like very chaotic from the start. People were just like passing like from behind, like on your side, and also like just like the runners ahead of you is just like so congested from the start. And I was not even really able to get a really clear space for me to run, and I was just kind of weaving just to be sure that I can like run at least like that I won't trip, because that's how close we were from each other. I noticed that if I actually run the other side, I can be there. Like basically, I can pretty much have like the whole road for myself. So that's what I did. I just ran on the side, just to have a clear spot for me to run a little bit and just to kind of like focus. But I noticed that, you know, if I run like really on the outer side, I'm gonna be running way more distance than 26.2 miles. And I was just thinking like, I can do that and it's gonna be more comfortable because I have a space, but you know, I'm gonna be running a lot. So I decided to come back, try to find like a really good space for me and then just stay there. So yeah, finally I was able to run a little bit more comfortable by myself there. And yeah, the pace, like I think my first mile was about 6:57. I'd actually like to run a little bit quicker than that, but it's because I was just kind of like really trying to find like a space for me to run, so I wasn't really able to run that first mile pretty good. It was very chaotic there, but after a mile I was able to get like a clear space for me to run. So from there, feeling pretty good and I was kind of focused there. And cross the first 5K in like 21:02. So that's my first 5K split. So yeah, I was feeling good, and I think that's around like a 3-hour pace, 3-hour flat or 3:01, I think. Just feeling good right there, and it was like a very long downhill. And then actually we hit the first like pretty steep hill, I would say like around mile 5. We were just like really focusing there, charging just to get through that first first hill, and then cross the 10K split, hit a time of 42:21. So I'm still like really like in that kind of steady pace, and I was just like feeling really good. I felt like I was just really within myself, and I was checking my my splits or my watch once in a while, but I was not really focusing on that because I know there's gonna be a lot of fluctuation in pace because of the course. And then hit my first half marathon split in 1 hour 30 minutes and 28 seconds. So I was really on pace there for about like a 3:01, and I was just like feeling, honestly speaking, like aerobically I was feeling good. I didn't feel that I was really pushing the pace or whatsoever. I was just really within myself. But I was starting to feel like the race already like around there, because of course of like the course there. I was just like trying to stay relaxed, trying to stay focused, and then that's where I think we started to get really close to like these 4 big hills, like the Newton Hills, like I think that's around mile 17. So I hit 25K in 1 hour 47 minutes and 56 seconds. I am already like starting to feel the course right here. So yeah, from there I was not, to be honest, like even looking at my watch. I was just really trying to get through all of these hills, doing my best to, like just really try to conserve, at least still trying to conserve my energy, because I know that I just really have to get through this, and then see what happens. And then from 30K, so that's about like 18, like pretty close to 19 miles. I ran 2:11, 31. So this is where I really started to slow down, and around mile 19, I knew like something is gonna happen really bad, because I was feeling my right hamstring starting to like really like on the verge of cramp. And then yeah, like few steps after that, feeling like that that my hamstring is gonna cramp. Like I really cramped like real bad.
Really tough hills. And I cramped around mile 19. Really had to stop.
I had to stop because it was really painful, and like my entire leg was just like, it's like almost like an electric like going through my entire leg. So I had to stop because it was very painful, very uncomfortable, and I really had to stretch it out. Like I even had to massage my hamstring because it was really bad, really bad cramp. That point I was like, to be honest, I was kind of panicked a little bit because like I was, of course, like I was only at mile 19 and I still got a long ways to go. And I just, like I said, I just need to focus. I just need to refocus again. So from there, I just like started walking and then tried to shuffle a little bit and see if I can shake it out. And good thing, like I was able to shake it out, but I was still feeling that, you know, like it was like still lingering, the pain. I was still like, I said, I need to give another shot and see how this, what's gonna happen. So I said, like, I think I'm doing pretty good. And then as soon as I like kind of push the pace a little bit, feel that it's gonna start cramping again. So from there I said, no, I cannot do this, or else I'm gonna cramp again, and the worst thing could happen. I might be totally like, you know, limping and could not even finish the race. So from there I just decided, I said, I just need to finish this race. That's all I need to do. Yeah, it's a really bad situation, but I said, no, I'm not thinking about this anymore. Let's just finish this race. So from there I was just really doing all my best, like to gather myself together, taking all of this electrolyte drinks and water, and good thing, like it really helped, and I was really able to run at least comfortably. But I was really like, just my right leg, I was almost like dragging my leg because it was just painful. I cannot like do like a full stride anymore. Actually, my wife got a video of me, like, 'cause she was around mile 21. I just didn't see her because it was so crazy out there. She said she was like yelling like super hard, and even like some of the other people there like said like they helped her yell my name, but I just could not hear her. I was like looking around, but I could not find her. So yeah, she got a footage of me like just for a few seconds, I think, and that was like my right leg was, I was basically dragging it. Just could not like do a full stride anymore. So from there, hit like a 35k split right here in 2 hours 38 minutes and 14 seconds. So I think at this point I was already like around 3 hours and 10 minutes, something like that, or even slower. And yeah, I was really like slowing down real bad. And then I hit 40k at 3:04, 3 hours 4 minutes and 21 seconds. So like at this point I think I was already at like a 3:14 pace. As soon as I saw that bridge, I knew that I was like really close to the finish line, and then took that last two like turns. I know that this is it. That final turn, and I saw that finish line, I was like so relieved, like, yeah, I will finish this race. And actually it was a very long stretch from there. They said it's actually 600 meters from that last turn. So when I saw it, I was just giving everything. Like I was already kind of sloppy at that point, like nothing left. And yeah, I crossed the finish line officially in 3 hours 15 minutes and 20 seconds. So that's my official time. So yeah, like I said, this medal right here is a really hard-earned medal. The race really destroyed me completely. I would say the course is like probably like the hardest like course that I've ever run. especially like the very specific like point of the race, like the Newton Hills all the way to the Heartbreak Hill. That's where like things really start to become very, very challenging. And yeah, also the course as well, like there's like some, like I would say, like of course, like in general there's like a lot of undulation, and the downhills are probably the hardest part of the course. It's kind of strange to say that, because of course downhills are supposed to be easy, because like you don't really have to exert a lot of effort when you're going downhill. But like the Boston Marathon downhills are very long. It will definitely trash your legs like completely. On that course, like the downhills are, in my opinion, are harder than the uphills there. So overall, I'm not actually disappointed on how the race ended, because I went as I planned the race. I was not like really pushing the pace or whatsoever. I was really within myself. It's just I would say it's just really like the physical part of like that race was probably the most challenging part for me. That's how I, you know, ended up cramping and really struggled towards the end. But I was aerobically fine. I was like running within myself. So yeah, for a Boston Marathon course, 3:15:20 for my first Boston, I'll take it. And yeah, I will definitely want to go back to Boston, hopefully soon. I just really don't know if I can do that, but without a doubt, I'm going back and I want to run the race again. This is all for today, guys. Thank you again so much for being here today, and I will see you guys very soon.